Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Hair-Based Thoughts Migraine Awareness Series. I'm Deborah Jefferson, and today I just want to share 5 simple tips that have helped me cope with chronic migraines. All right, so let's get started. Let's get into it, okay? Tip number 1, listen to your body. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Listen to your body. You have to learn to recognize the warning signs so that you can know when you need to slow down. Sometimes, I know for me, you feel like resting is a bad thing, but it's okay to rest and slow down. Your body needs that. So respond the way your body needs you to respond, okay? Get your necessary rest and get extra rest if you need it, right? But tip number 2, stay hydrated and eat regularly. And that means water, juice, just stay hydrated, right? All the things. You know, of course, you should stay away from caffeine as much as possible, but do what works for you. But definitely stay hydrated and make sure you're eating regularly. Because dehydration will, I won't say that it causes migraines, but it can make them worse. It can add to the symptoms. If you miss a meal, hunger pains can turn into a migraine or can set one off, right? And that brings me to tip number 3. Back to that resting, right? Listen to your body. Rest without feeling guilty. Rest without feeling guilty. And I had to come to terms with that myself. Yeah. This is about migraines, but it's about life in general, right? You have to learn to rest without feeling guilty. If your body is tired, if you need to lay down, get you some rest before your body shuts you down, okay? Because that's what a migraine will do. It will literally shut you down. So now, that brings me to tip number 4. Move your body when you're able. And I know today I did, go out earlier and I did a 22-minute walk because I felt like I was able. I just walked around my neighborhood. I didn't push it too much. But I just, sometimes I get to a point where I just refuse to allow the migraine to just take over, right? So, but just know your limits. Don't push yourself too much. If you out walking or whatever you're doing and you're feeling overwhelmed or it's just too much, go back and get you some rest. Don't push yourself. Don't force it, okay? So, yeah, don't push your limits, right? And that brings me to tip number 5. Give yourself grace, right? Give yourself a little bit of grace. Just a little bit. That's all it takes. Just a little bit. That's all. Because, the migraines are unpredictable. You don't know when they're going to pop up. You might get some precursors, some signs, but ultimately you don't know when they're going to pop up. Because they can pop up at any given moment whenever they feel like it. Yeah. I said they. Yeah. But a migraine can pop up at any time, so you just never really know. So just give yourself a little grace. When you have a good day, celebrate that good day. Celebrate those small victories. When you made it through something, celebrate that. Celebrate yourself. Remember, you are doing all that you can, right? So celebrate yourself. You made it through a day. Yeah, those days aren't always easy to make it through, right? You made it through that day. So ultimately, this series is just about just bringing more awareness to what do you want to call it, disease, disorder, however you want to call it, but bringing awareness to migraines and migraine sufferers. Migraines are a real thing. They've done studies and all kinds of things, and of course there's obviously no cure. There are all kind of different things for relief, but migraines is one of those things that people are constantly trying to learn and figure out. Some people don't understand them either. So to all my migraine sufferers out there, I feel you. I understand you. You're not alone. You don't have to suffer alone. If I can share something that helps you and you share something that helps me, then it's a win-win, right? So yeah, that's what this series is all about. Just bringing more awareness to let people know that, migraines are a real thing. They're here. Just like any other disorder or disease, migraines are real. They're more than a headache, right? They're definitely more than a headache. But I just want to say thank you for joining me today for today's Migraine Awareness Series. But like I said, if this video encouraged you in a way, please like, subscribe, share it with someone who needs it. Share it with someone who needs it, that may need to hear what I'm saying. And I would love to hear your comments. If you have any comments, feel free to put them in the chat, in the comment section. And let me know this too. What's one thing that helps you cope with migraines? Let me know. What's one thing that helps you cope with migraines if you're a migraine sufferer? And with that being said, I would just like to just remind you guys that healing doesn't always happen in giant leaps. Sometimes it happens one day, one step, one choice at a time, right? So this has been my 5 tips on how I cope with migraines. And thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, share, all the things. This is a community. Feel free to check out the other videos in the series as well as on the channel. And yeah, thanks again for watching. You have a wonderful day.